Please view part 1 of this video before proceeding to view this portion of the video. The on-again, off-again task of renumbering the cemetery plots and section maps began in 2001, but concerns over sequentially renumbering all the lots as compared to the deed holder documents temporarily placed this task on hold. Unfortunately, once again this project was at a standstill. In 2009, the decision was made and accepted to assign addresses to identify locations within the cemetery without having to change the lot numbers on deeds. The previously drawn plot and section maps had to be redrawn with the new addresses correlated and audited to the actual locations. In 2009, Roger Lasky joined me in this project and took on the task of transcribing and entering all the information from the headstones located in the south plot into the database. In 2010, the Seeking Michigan website caught our attention. The site has published the Michigan death certificates from 1897 to 1920. James Tye and Camilla Mazurek initially reviewed these files. Agnes Cardell began the systematic process of reviewing the thousands of death certificates in a year-by-year fashion, methodically searching for the Greenwood Cemetery designation. The task has provided us with a lot more information about many of our existing known burials and about 2,500 more names. However, most are without a location. Over the years, we recognized that there were a significant amount of unmarked lots. A small group was organized, and we began the task of probing 6,000 unmarked lots in search of headstones. Majority of headstones we identified were the small 3-inch by 15-inch sandstone markers that were engraved with the person's first initial and their surname. After a 50-year period of time, the interments in the wooden boxes below would deteriorate, shifting the ground above downward to fill the void. This evolution caused many of the larger monuments to topple over and the smaller ones to sink into the ground. A probe of 6,000 lots identified more than 1,000 strikes. A sizable group of volunteers from the Boy Scout Troop 1034, Birmingham, Michigan, the Polish Scouting Organization, and a few society members joined in the task of unearthing the multitude of potential headstones. Under the watchful eye of perhaps a Polish falcon, Society members began the process of transcribing the 888 uncovered headstones. In 2011, version 3 was published on disc containing all of the recently identified and located headstones, along with an introduction and history about the cemetery, an alpha and sectional sorting of the data, burial mapping by the years, and a conversion chart of Polish to English given names. Late in the summer of 2011, we received a request from Wayne State University seeking to join us with our cemetery research. After a few discussions, the Society received a Memorandum of Understanding from Wayne State University, identifying the scope of their involvement and resources that they could contribute to this project, subject to university approval and funding. We look forward with great anticipation to take this research to the very next level.